And a warm welcome to all our watchers and listeners as you join us from the Kirkwall Academy here in the beautiful Orkney Islands for the 20th edition of the Island Games, taking place right up here in these beautiful, beautiful islands. It's been a fantastic tournament so far, and we bring you live coverage of this Group B game in the women's football tournament between Bermuda and the Shetland Islands. While Bermuda have had a good start to the group, winning both their matches so far, with wins over Jersey and the Isle of Wight. Well, Shetland, one of the local teams up here, have picked up a draw against the Isle of Wight and a 2-0 defeat to Jersey yesterday. Bermuda looked a strong outfit in their 3-1 win over Jersey on Monday. I witnessed that game up at Stromness. They looked a very strong, physical, powerful side. I think the Shetland Islands will have their work cut out here, but local support could work in their favour, and we are joined by a former Shetland Islands game player, Stuart Smith. Welcome to the commentary box, Stuart. Good to have you with us.
Yes, thank you. It's great to be here on such a lovely day here in Orkney.
Well, Stuart, tell us a bit about the development of ladies football up in Shetland that you've been involved with.
Well, I suppose back in 2005, Shetland participated in their only other Island Games women's football competition. And since then, there's been a period where there was very little women's football. But then more recently, in the last 6 or 7 years, there's been a youth development policy set up. We now over 100, maybe 150 young lasses playing football in Shetland, bringing the game to right through for under 8s, right through to under 18s. That's been augmented with a number of senior players that's come out of the woodwork to create this team, and they've done so well in this tournament so far. I'm sure it'll bring on Shetland's women's football in the future years.
Excellent to hear. Well, Shetland, as Stuart said, are only participating in their second Island Games. This is the 5th event for Bermuda, and in all their previous 4, they have taken home medals, with bronze in 2005 and 2007, gold when they hosted it in 2013, and of course, they are the current holders from the Guernsey Games in 2023. Well, the teams have come out to line up. Our referee today is Bruce Simpson. So we will run through the starting 11s for both teams right now for you. Starting for Bermuda is number 1, Zakani Turner. Number 2, Koa Goodchild. 3, Victoria Davis. 6, Kashayla Birch Waldron. 7, Yanni Simmons. 8, Trina Edwards. 11, Kiana Dill. 14, Tajne Fubler. 15, Sione Trott. 17, Kyla Brangman. And 21, Jaden Masters. On the bench for Bermuda is number 5, Janaya Seeley. 10, Samira Lowe-Darrell. 13, Mary Butterfield. 16, Jade Simmons. 19, Emily Cabral. And 20, Jaya Rattray-Smith. Rattray-Smith, of course, was one of the goal scorers against Jersey on Monday. Come off the bench to add the controversial and game-clinching 3rd goal. While for Shetland, starting in goal today is Katie Anderson, as their regular goalkeeper is injured. We will discuss that more with Stuart very shortly. Number 2 is Christian Robertson. 3, Sarah Williamson. 4, Josie Mitchell. 5, Talia Leslie. 6, Charis Scott. 7, Ray Nicholson is captain. 8, Kyla Marie Pottinger, thank you, Stuart. 10, Lisa Goody. 16, Antonia Upton. And 17, Emily Veach. On the bench is number 9, Freya Leslie. Number 12, Sadie Anderson. Sorry, that's number 11. Number 12 is Kayla Shearer. 14, Anya Arlas. 15, India Reynolds. 16, Antonia Upton. And 17, Emily Veach, who has been named both as a sub and a starter for some strange reason. I hope she's starting. She's certainly the one making up the 11, so I hope she's not on the bench, but reading the team sheet as I did, she was been named twice.
I think Antonia Upton and Emily Veach are both starters.
Antonia Upton is starting, excellent. Well, we're just completing the formalities here as we get underway. Bermuda are in an all dark blue kit. Shetland in a change strip today of white shirts, blue shorts. For radio listeners, Bermuda are playing from left to right in the first half, Shetland right to left. Well, the Bermudan players complete their huddle together.
Shetland starting to be much the same side started the first 2 games, only a couple of changes, as you said there. The keeper being changed to an injury to Jessica Lawrenson late on in yesterday's game. And Freya Leslie's picked up a knock as well. She'll still be on the bench, still looking to be an impact sub later on.
Well, Freya Leslie was given as one of the players to watch by the Shetland coaching staff. Stuart, what can you tell us about her?
Yeah, very dangerous player, excellent for set pieces, lovely strike of the ball. As we saw in the first game in the 2-all draw, she struck a beautiful free kick, giving the keeper no chance to give Shetland the lead at the time, 2-1.
Well, she is the joint top scorer for Shetland, along with Ray Nicholson, both on 1 each. Well, Jaden Masters has 2 goals for Bermuda, to add to Kyla Bergman's penalty and J.S. Smith and Birch Waldron's goals so far. Bermuda looking good to get through to the semi-final. The last group game in Group B, and we are ready to get underway, and away we go. It's Bermuda who kick off, and immediately they send the ball down the left-hand side. Clearance is missed there by Chris Robertson. Ball's held up in the corner though. Robertson recovers to make the tackle. It's a throw to Bermuda on that left side for them. Right hand side for Shetland. Throw comes in. And the clearance gets a toe away from it, and it's charged down, and that will earn Shetland the throw. Raya Nicholson, no way out for her there, but she's earned her team a throw in. So with a replacement goalkeeper in now, Stuart, what happened to your number 1?
Yeah,
I assume that's the young lady walking around on crutches.
That's her, yeah. She's got a knee injury she picked up trying to dive down to collect the ball late on in the game yesterday. So hopefully it's nothing too serious, but it's a bit of a sore one at the moment, and she's unable to start today.
Well, Bermuda have earned themselves a throw in. Tackle comes in from Sarah Williamson down the right hand side, tight on the corner flag. So Koa Goodchild comes up from a full-back position to take. Goodchild provided an excellent assist for Bermuda's equaliser on Monday against Jersey. Had a tremendous game and a running battle with Anya Flynn from Jersey. It's a fascinating game to watch down in Stromness. Bermuda, one of the favourites to pick up the gold, and they're looking for a positive start here.
They're carried out there for a bye kick to Shetland, but I think the wind playing a part today. There's a fair breeze up and down the park. Bermuda will certainly be using that to their advantage, and Shetland is making their task all the more difficult here, trying to get out and start their own attacks.
Treen Edwards was the player who run that out of play, spotted by the linesman. So Shetland kicking against the wind in this first half, and there's quite a fair breeze. So we shall see how Katie Anderson's kicks cope against the wind. Bermuda have pressed everyone into the Shetland half. As you can probably pick up on the microphones, it is a reasonable wind, and it's headed into the area for Bermuda. Tackle had to be made, and that's the first corner of the match.
Yeah, good clearance there, Talia Leslie, snuffing out the danger there, preventing Bermuda with their first chance at goal. Great turnout for the Shetland support again today. Good few hundred people here, soaking up the sun, and a great game here as well. So plenty of vocal support for the Blues today.
Absolutely, these games have been very well attended. It's great to see so many people coming out to support the football. Lots of Shetland flags around the ground. But it's a corner to Bermuda, swung in, edge of the box. Unable to control though. Tasnay Walker. Fubler rather, was unable to keep that ball under control. Did hang up a bit in the wind. Shetland now have the chance to try and get out of this half, which they haven't succeeded to do so far. Understandable given the conditions, and once again the kick doesn't go too far, but the header that comes in from Branksome goes out of play.
Yeah, Shetland need to try and push this ball into the wider zones here. Katie's doing her kicks through the middle, and it's very congested in there. It's difficult for Shetland to try and start any attacks for there.
Well, Bermuda have some strong players in the midfield, particularly their captain, Kayla. Excuse me.
It's well gathered there by Katie. Back into goals, going to be kicking for hand here, hoping to get a bit more distance on it.
Apologies for that, had a little frog in my throat.
Challenged here. Bermuda win it again. coming forward through the centre here.
Bermuda attacking with intent after the goal kick is picked up once more. And it has to be dealt with and sent away by Christian Robertson. Bermuda showing plenty of attacking intent early on. Throw is taken quickly. Caleb Birch-Waldron sends it back. Bermuda look good at that in the game against Jersey, just being able to keep the ball and recycle it. Stretch play from left to right. Although there was a bit of controversy in that match, as Jersey were denied a penalty, what looked like a clear-cut penalty, and Anita Tavares was booked for diving. And then to add insult to injury, as Katie Anderson gathers a ball into the box.
I know it's Cara Scott's playing much further up the pitch today for Shetland, possibly taking up Freya Leslie's position today. Lisa Gowdy more wide on the left, so interesting. She's a real warrior, Cara. If she can get a chance up there in the park, she'll hold her up well.
Well, talking about Freya Leslie, you said to me pre-match she plays for Elgin City in the Highland Women's League.
No, that's not Elgin, that's not Freya, it's Josie Mitchell plays for
Josie
Elgin.
Mitchell.
Yeah, they've done very well this year. Josie and her team win the league they're competing in, I think possibly undefeated even, so an excellent result. Here we are, Shetland stepping in.
Good challenge
Antonia
there.
Upton.
Good challenge there for Antonia Upton.
Cara Scott again trying to get this ball.
Good tackle once again comes in from Christian Robertson, and Shetland attack down the right hand side. But Bermuda have two defenders around the ball and they get it back to Zakani Turner. First touch of the game for the keeper. And she chips it out to Koa Goodchild. And she's challenged immediately, pressing in hard Shetland, but Goodchild gets herself out of pressure.
Yeah, it's a slight ray of hope here for Shetland as they went up the pitch there, and shouldn't give them a lot of encouragement going into the game for there.
Off Davis tidies the ball out. Just Bermuda just play some quick 1-2s and then try working that right hand channel. There's a little miscue, but it's headed away. It's a safety by Talia Leslie. Although the wind has taken that header from Leslie behind for a corner. Once again, Bermuda showing attacking threat early on. Janae Simmons comes across to take it, takes this one short.
Well done,
Lisa. Good tackle there.
Lisa Gowdy, excellent in there, quick in the challenge, snuffed out danger.
Good challenge there from Lisa Gowdy. Another one who was given to me as a player to watch by your coaches before the game. What can you tell us about young Miss Gowdy?
Yeah, she's a very talented player, left-footed, eye for goal as well. I coached her for a few years at a younger age group, and she was certainly one of the best in that group, so it's great to see her progressing into this team and being involved today.
As play goes on, Jaden Masters fired a crossover that was flipped away by the fingers of Katie Anderson, and
Ian Nicholson to Cara Scott.
There could be a break on here for Shetland. There's a whack ahead and chase at Talia Leslie. Leslie is just
there trying to push forward, but snuffed out by Bermuda defence.
Victoria Davis held off Leslie. And done enough. And Bermuda are back in control of the ball. It's Davis again on the left side of the defence.
Bermuda happy to pass it around at the back here, looking to control the game. Drag Shetland forward into higher up the pitch, try and expose them at the back.
This is Bermuda's way of playing. He will try and stretch the team from left to right. A couple of misheaders there. Awkward bounce from the wind taking the ball away. Shetland get the challenge there from Gowdy. And Gowdy wins the ball and clears. And the referee blows. Looks like he's given a free kick to Bermuda for the foul by Gowdy on Treen Edwards. So it's a free kick to Bermuda, round about level with the edge of the penalty area on the right touchline. Koa Goodchild. 2 assists against Jersey for Goodchild. Had a very good game. And she looks to deliver this free kick into the area. She curls it out to the edge. Victoria Davis will pick this one up on the edge. Shoots right-footed, it's blocked. We'll come back to Goodchild if she can keep it. She can't. And it goes behind. It looks like it's a corner to Bermuda once more.
Yeah, deflection off a Shetland player there. Out for a corner. They're going to try and play short again. They do.
Goodchild plays it short. Cross comes in and it's blocked. Another good block needed.
Kayla Marie Pottinger there getting a foot in, stop the danger.
Kyla Brangman, the Bermuda captain, is a big unit. Certainly showed her strength there to get past one challenge. Brangman herself will take this corner. Brangman again swings the ball to the edge of the box. And the shot comes in, it's blocked at the near post.
No
Trine
contact.
Edwards made herself half a yard.
Gone for a by kick there. Just went past the post. Shetland player didn't get a touch on it, so it's gone out for a goal kick.
Trine Edwards with the best chance of the game so far. And that goal kick once more from Anderson doesn't travel. It's going to be hard work for her against this wind. Shetland have retrieved the ball, trying to work that right channel, but Victoria Davis is there, plays it back to Zakani Turner.
Good work in the right there for the Shetland side, and Cara Scott putting pressure on the defence again, but they did well. And again, Bermuda now come forward with the ball.
And then trying to release down the left hand side, Sione Trott plays that ball out of play. And that'll give Shetland Isles a throw on their right hand side. And they are pressed in towards their area. So this is probably a good opportunity for Bermuda to keep the pressure on despite the Shetland having the ball.
Emily Veach battling well there, but Bermuda regained possession.
Davis switches it across once again. Fubler takes the chip out to Koa Goodchild in a bit of space. A bit of a hospital ball there for Goodchild, but Brangman retrieves the situation and Goodchild gets it back. Bit of space once again on this right hand side. Works the ball into a channel, good ball for Johnny Simmons. Simmons left foot shot, curls away from goal.
She looked sharp there, Simmons. Lovely little turn on the inside the right foot and then unleashed a left foot effort, but the wind had got a bit more on that. I think that could have been trouble on the goalie, but fortunately for the Blues it sails past the post and it's goal kick.
Decent effort from Johnny Simmons. Was unlucky not to get on the score sheet on Monday and hasn't so far in this tournament. Jaden Masters, the top scorer for Bermuda, is on the bench for this one.
Better this time for Katie, picks out Lisa on the left side. Lisa again returned it back for Sarah Williamson, back to Gowdy. Gowdy's miscontrol.
Gowdy miscontrols it. It's a throw into Bermuda. They're just struggling to get this ball away at Shetland at the moment, aren't they, Stuart?
Yeah, you can see they're coming edging forward all the time. Bermuda here, they're taking a yard here and a yard there, and slowly they're getting further and higher up the pitch all the time. Shetland really need to try and use this area, ball into the wide areas to protect the danger zone and try and attack, especially down the right hand side. But this time it's going left into Lisa Gowdy. Great touch and
Good
control.
touch from Gowdy.
Plays it back to Kayla Marie Pottinger. She lays it back into Gowdy's path. She manages to keep it in well. Sarah Williamson down the line. Does very well.
Bermuda win it back. Won that challenge from Gowdy. Great touch to bring that ball from Katie Anderson under. That's what Shetland need to try and relieve a bit of pressure. The ball's chipped into the left-hand side. It's a good ball as well. Sione Trott is forced back, so she brings in Davis. Davis, tall blonde-haired defender, chips the ball gowards just over the head of Trine Edwards, and it's gathered by Anderson. Safely in the hands of the Shetland Islands keeper. Waste no time with the kick, sends it down the middle once again. Header is flicked backwards by Johnny Edwards. Ball's out with Koa Goodchild. Kyla Brangman makes herself a bit of space to send the challenge. Send the pass straight into a Shetland body. And The referee gives a foul against Goody. Jaden Masters, the guilty party there.
That's his mission accomplished by Shetland in his opening 10 minutes, keeping the score sheet 0-0. Starting to feel their way into the game. Hopefully start constructing a few more attacking moves.
And if Shetland can get to half-time with a clean sheet, we might be looking at a different game in the second half, Stuart.
Indeed, if they're grasping any roots of hope that they can get out of this, and you know, it's a brilliant opportunity for Dizzy Lasses. They don't know how to, their expectations has been exceeded already, and they don't know how to lose. So I mean, they're just so keen and raw, but at the same time so enthusiastic. Anything can happen.
And they're holding their shape well and working hard to get that ball, and they've done it again here. But just that little flick pass doesn't come off. Masters picks it up and has to turn back though, which is what Shetland need to do. Keep forcing that ball backwards. Try and keep the pressure off while they're playing against the wind. Davis overhits the ball. Just overhits the ball. Yeah, it was very close that Treen Edwards could have kept that in. It looked for all the world that Victoria Davis had put too much on that with the win, but Edwards ghosted it in from the right-hand side and almost got there. Luckily for Shetland, it crept behind the goal line. Anderson's goal kick only lands the feet of Edwards. She can't control it though. Players on both sides struggling to get the ball under with the wind. Fuba. Her brother is the goalkeeper for the Bermuda men's team, of course. Coleridge Fubler, Bermuda under 23s #1. He does play his football in England, alongside his teammate Brighton Morrison, who plays for Binfield United. And no, I've never heard of them either. Any Bermudan players caught your eye at the moment, Stuart?
Yeah.
Anyone looking particularly threatening?
Number 7.
Johnny Simmons.
Yeah. No, I think she was looking very sharp up front, and it'll be a hard task for Josie Mitchell to keep track on her, I would say, the game so far at least.
Bermuda giving the ball away in the middle of the park there. It was good sniffing from Kayla Pottinger. Shetland have just played that ball out of play down the left-hand side, or Bermudan left-hand side. Right-hand side for Shetland, of course. Victoria Davis gets the throw, tries to switch it to Goodchild, but plays it behind her. Goodchild does retrieve it though, and plays a good ball through the middle. Bermuda attacking with intent on the right. Edwards plays it back to Goodchild. Again, she takes the easier option. Goes back to Fubler. Switch pass now to Victoria Davis. Davis tries to slide it through in that left channel. It's blocked off.
Oh, Leslie there, cutting the ball out.
Needed that one. And Bermuda have it back. Davis tries again. Masters nudges a player off the ball and beats another challenge. Long range shot. But Anderson is equal to it. Falls on it and gathers. Another chance for Masters. As Stuart pointed out, she's looked lively in this first period of the game.
Lovely shot for distance there, but well helped by Katie Anderson in the goals, and pressure off again for a moment at least.
Always tough to deal with those kind of shots, especially when they're bobbling around in the wind. And Bermuda just taking their time. Oh, the little flick over the top goes over the defenders, but Anderson's there. Read it and come out to the edge of the box together. That was a sniff of a chance. That inadvertent flick caught everyone out.
Yeah, I know. I mean, every save and every tackle is getting cheered loudly by the Shetland support here. Probably says a bit about the game so far. They're just delighted to keep the score at 0-0.
Lisa Goody trying to collect that goal kick, only succeeds in knocking it out of play. She was very tight on the line. So Simmons collects it from the throw. Back with Goodchild. Waldron. Davis. This plays a simple slip pass to Simmons. Calls come in, but she's crowded out, tackled. Shetland managed to get 2 players around the ball. But Waldron gets it back and plays a good ball down the right for Edwards. Edwards tries to take on a defender, gets the rebound and gets around her. Pulls it across edge of the 6-yard, but it's cleared. Player in the right place at the right time once again was Talia Leslie. And it's another corner to Bermuda. Incessant pressure.
So difficult for Shetland to get out, playing 4-5-1, they're isolated up front, but they're desperately trying to be as robust as they can in a defensive setup.
Well, the corner has been taken deep. Goodchild swings the ball in, that's a good ball, nodded on goal and just wide. Oh, that was a good cross from Koa Goodchild. And it's just nodded wide at the far post. That was close.
Really well worked move there from the corner flag. They're not keen on playing it in early direct for the corner. They're trying to play short. And another excellent delivery there, and just a slighter more of a touch and it'd been in the net.
Jaden Masters lost her marker at the back post. Shetland breathe again. They go a little shorter with the goal kick, and again the Bermudans close them down. And Shetland have done well to win the ball back here. Is cleared up the right hand side by Emily Veitch. But Davis picks that one up. Bermuda back on the ball. Shetland certainly aren't shirking their responsibilities here. This ball is switched to the right with Goodchild. She takes her time. Lisa Goody stood her ground and forced her back. So Zakani Turner, long way out of her area, comes to get the ball. Fubler's pass through the middle is intercepted and it's whacked forward. Oh, the ball's held up in the wind. There could be a chance here. Oh, the keeper's missed it. And luckily for Bermuda, Fubler was there, got behind her goalkeeper and snuffed out the danger. But Bermuda are starting to wobble a little bit. They've given away some passes in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's really a close thing there. There's a lot to do still, but Gareth Scott was putting them under pressure. Keeper just did enough.
That was a lovely chest down by Edwards there. Goodchild coming in from the right. Oh, she tried to flick it back to Edwards in the channel, but overcooked it and straight out of play. But that was a chance to Shetland, Stuart.
Yeah, the Bermuda manager out there, not too happy with how things was being delivered at the moment. Had a few choice words to pass on to their team. Shetland side very disciplined, playing the 4-5-1 lineup. A lineup that their coach Neil Bristow is well used to, having used it in the 2005 winning Island Games squad in Shetland for the men's version of this. And their structure, and they're very rigid with that, and they're holding the position really well, which I think is contributing to Bermuda being frustrated at not being able to break through the midfield and the back four.
Well, just for all their possession, Shetland have restricted Bermuda to only a couple of chances, and they've made it to the drinks breaking in the first half, all square. I'll be happy with that.
Absolutely, it's a mission accomplished so far. Shetland really want to get this wind. They struggle slightly trying to get the ball forward, especially against this wind. When it's in their favour in the second half, it'll certainly help them in their attacking sense.
Anderson kicks. She's on a hide into nothing, trying to send long kicks in the wind. Even if she gets a good connection, it's likely to blow backwards.
Yeah, the wind probably increasing of anything here, but again, this should really help Shetland's confidence levels, having helped this team that everybody knows, previous gold medalists in the last tournament. But Shetland's held them here, very, as I say, relatively inexperienced side, had very little game time together, but they'll be delighted at this performance so far. 0-0 here, quarter of the game gone.
They're doing everything they need to do right now, but can they keep it up? We are ready to resume. The players are back on the pitch, and it's a goal kick to Shetland, which Katie Anderson will take for them. Looks to the left-hand side, right decision. Finds a full-back. It's played out to Goody, but just too far ahead of Goody. Again, another difficult ball to control for Sarah Williamson, but she managed to get it away. Shetland Islanders are getting bodies around the ball as quick as they can, trying to get the tackles, and they've made another interception, but Goody has a pocket pick by Masters. Fubler to Kyla Brangman. Brangman slips it in. Another tackle comes in, but Brangman gets it back. And this time goes back. That's with Davis now, just on halfway. Goes for the long ball over the top, overhits that one, and Anderson clutches it to her chest. A loud cheers from the Shetland support. They'll be cheering every ball that Katie Anderson grabs, I'm sure.
Shetland's defenders learning as the game goes on, and as this tournament goes on as well, so excellent to see them actually realising where the dangers are and holding their position well. Oh, Shetland thought they were getting away with it there, but it's a throw in, been given by the linesman.
Well, that was unlucky for Rhea Nicholson. Just carried that out of play on the right hand side. Bermuda take the throw quickly. They've spread it right the way over to this right hand side. Good child, good ball into the channel again. Simmons just took her, the second touch took it away from her. Tackle's been made. Edwards rushes in, chips it over the top, and Anderson collects that one.
Yes, Kayla Marie Pottinger in there on Simmons, who to my eye is the best player in the park that I've seen so far, and needs to be well managed, and did so very well there.
She's showing some nice control, Simmons. Some very good stuff. Shetland send the ball forward, but Davis sitting a little deeper now. Was able to tidy that one up. Bermuda back in possession. Masters, little flick doesn't come off. Looked like Masters had fouled there, but referee says no. Play continues as the ball switched back out to Davis. A little miscontrol allows the tackle in. Shetland scrapping for this ball again. It's out now with Goodchild on the right hand side, and a throw in to Bermuda. Goodchild decides to go back to her own half. Osney Fubler picks her head up, switches to the left. Davis in plenty of space, takes it forward, a little slip pass through. Anderson could claim this, she does, slides out well and grabs it.
Again, the wind there playing its part, helping Shetland out this time. Just travelled through enough. Thought they were maybe going to find the forward there with the ball, but carries through. Katie Anderson glad to gather it.
Kiuna Dill hasn't been in the game much, as the ball has mainly become down this Bermudan right hand side, but if that ball had held up, that was a chance for her. Once again, Katie Anderson read it. Davis scraps away to get the ball and does so. Once again, nobody's afraid. Shadis Scott there battling away to try and get that ball. Shetland hold, and therefore 5-1 formation. Bermuda have time to play, but only in their own half. And they've lost the ball here. This is starting to become a more regular occurrence. Veach clears it, but Bermuda get it back.
Again, Shetland frustrating them, being patient and holding their formation really well, causing Bermuda problems to try and break it down, but they've still got possession.
Tasney Fubler showed her frustration there. There was nothing on, but that's a good ball down the right hand side. If Edwards can retrieve it, she does. Goes into the box, challenge comes in, takes Edwards away from the box. Goodchild gives her support and gets it. Oh, she's miscued the cross. Whacked away. And despite the pressure coming in for Charlie Scott, Bermuda are back in possession. Davis stands on the ball and waits. Now Fubler again calling for support. Just playing quick 1-2s, Bermuda, and a lack of foot in there, and Scott flies in for the tackle on Fubler, and it's a good one, but she's hurt herself in the process. She's back on her feet though.
Sore one, but she's up thankfully for Shetland.
Good work from Charlie Scott. Fubler on the ball, just eases the ball into the middle of the park. Masters is dispossessed, so great tackle by Antonia Upton.
Gareth Scott.
And a good ball there for Scott. But Fubler, again, just uses her strength to hold Scott. Good ball there from Upton. There's little flashes here for Shetland, Stu.
Yeah, absolutely. This is great for Shetland. This is much better, as we were all anticipating, playing the gold medalists for last time. As I say, a relatively inexperienced bunch of ladies here in their first real tournament together. And yeah, outstanding so far. The effort that's going in across the park, but probably what's impressed me most is their discipline at holding their formation that they've been set out to play, their 4-5-1. And I think Bermuda would expect a team of this naivety to come forward and start pulling them into gaps and create spaces. But with the 4-5-1, Bermuda's finding it nearly impossible to slot a ball into their forward line.
They are holding their shape really well, keeping their discipline. Cherry Scott in that collision with Tasnee Foublet has now gone down, so we have a stoppage in play, which will also allow my old bones to take in the rest.
Cara Scott, she's a real warrior, and she will not be coming off unless there's something seriously wrong with her. She's a very good rugby player, Cara, among other things, and she's not faint to throw in a tackle.
Well, she's up against a tough opponent in Tasnee Foublet. She showed no signs of shirking. As Anderson resumes with the goal kick, chipped out to the right hand side. She finds Chris Robertson. Robertson, under pressure, is only able to clear for a throw into Bermuda on the left side. Taken quickly back to Davis. 1-2 is played back behind Davis, forces her backwards. Little signs of frustration creeping in for Bermuda. Trying to be patient, trying to keep the ball moving. But those little mistakes are creeping into their game at the moment. Robertson snuffs out that pass. Now Trott to Masters. Masters with 3 players around her. Bit of high feet there, but the referee says he has given it. Well, has he given it the way I thought he was? Yes, it is a free kick to Shetland. I thought he'd given the free kick to Bermuda then.
You can tell by the cheer for the Shetland bank that it had gone blue.
It's great to see such a good support.
Absolutely brilliant.
Josie Mitchell with the free kick. Chance for Shetland to finally push forward. Again, that kick holds up in the air. Upton goes in for the challenge. Edwards flicks it through. This could be a chance here. If Dill can slip it through, she can, but it's blocked. Good defending again, but the clearance only goes as far as Waldron. Well, good tackle on Waldron by Upton there. Get Shetland back on the ball. Space down the right, the pass is blocked. Sony Trott plays it into the channel. Simmons, she tried the dummy. She could have got that under control. As Cara Scott flicks it away. And Koa Goodchild again.
Yes, the minutes tick away again. Shetland delighted. Just a few more and a few more and a few more. If they can keep this going up until half time and get the wind, they'll get such a lift.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bermudans are making mistakes. They're not moving the ball as fluidly as they were before the drinks break. Shetland are more than holding their own. Scott battles away on the floor. But is only able to knock it out of play for a throw to Bermuda. So Bermuda having vast majority of the possession in this match so far, but not done a lot with it as of yet. 0-0 it remains, and this will suit Shetland down to the ground at the moment. Ball over the top. It's been left. It was left there by Christian Robertson, and Katie Anderson had to slide out and put that one away like a centre half. Davis puts the ball back into the box, but nobody there, and it runs through for a goal kick.
Yeah, another ironic cheer from the Blues there. That's the ball went past. But yeah, Katie, as you said, excellent in there to read the danger and get it cleared before Bermuda's forward had a chance to steal in.
I wonder if Anderson did make a call for Christian Robertson to duck ahead and leave that one.
And give her the benefit of the doubt.
Shots for a foul there, but play goes on. Charlie Scott tries to take on Davis. Davis knocks it back towards the keeper, but it's not travelling. Scott charges it down. And at the second time of asking, Zakali Turner gets it away. Bermuda switch that ball back into the middle. Fubler chips over the top, but it's cleared.
Josie well in there again, marshalling Simmons really well. Just to choose the target for the Bermudans. If they can get it to her, they're aiming it there.
Janae Simmons has had a bright start, but I think Josie Mitchell has stepped up a game and snuffing out the danger, sticking closer to the Bermuda number 7. There's a throw to Bermuda on their right-hand side. Had a little bit of rain here in Orkney this morning. I say it was a little bit, it sounded a bit like a lot. Certainly my tent was very wet. So maybe the ball's holding up a little on the damp turf. Shetland have managed to get that ball away once more. And Bermuda take the throw quickly. Brangman swings it into the edge of the box. Whack clear. Hangs in the air, up and goes in. Clutch of bodies around the ball. And Shetland have it under control. Goody sends it away. Charlie Scott charges down. Goody collects the rebound but miscontrols. She presses in Koa Goodchild and gives her a little nibble on the back of her legs.
Just reminding her who's playing Shetland. Might be happy to be robust if they can.
Just letting her know she's there.
So, still having a little present.
Bermuda reverting back to the short and patient passes. And their defenders, Masters, flick inside. It's too heavy, so she's dispossessed by Kayla Pottinger.
Body language of the Bermudans, as you said, they're starting to get frustrated here.
They certainly are. There's a couple of hands being thrown about. What you doing being said. Masters gets some space on the right, puts the ball across, and Upton has to clear. There's a corner to Bermuda. Got around about 8 minutes plus stoppage time left by our clock here.
Oh, poor corner.
Oh, that's an awful corner. And Goody is able to carry this one away, but she's wrestled off the ball by Edwards. And here can Bermuda once again.
Mia Nicholson there and Emily Veach trying to combine, but it's Bermuda that comes back out with the ball again.
They got their bodies in the way to stop that attack down the left-hand side, but Bermuda win it back. Fubler gets the ball through the middle, but it's cleared once again by Shetland. Scott flicks it forward. Loads of time and space for Fubler. Goodchild works the ball into the channel. Good ball. Will that get Simmons? No, just too far ahead.
That was a good ball that time. Just the wind again carried it through there. It's well worked that time by Bermuda, but again.
Absolutely, she is a player to watch. She provided 2 assists against Jersey the other night from the right-hand side. First one particularly was an excellent cross that was finished in the 6-yard box. Once again, Anderson's kick doesn't travel, holds up in the wind, and Simmons is in here, and the shot comes in, and Simmons has broken the deadlock here. Oh, it's heartbreak for the Shetland Islanders. For all their pressure, it looked like Bermuda were going to go into the end of the first half scoreless, but Johnny Simmons has capitalised on the wind, holding up the goal kicks, blowing it backwards, and the little flick through from Keona Dill has been cracked into the roof of the net by Johnny Simmons.
A bit of a blow there at Shetland, but yes, as you said, just a cracking finish there by Simmons. Picked out as the player to watch, and she gleefully smashed it into the net, first chance she got.
That was a good finish, that. And Shetland, for all their hard work now, find themselves behind. But it's only 1.
Yeah, an important 5 minutes coming up. You keep Bermuda. Try and ration them to as little chances as they can till they can get the half-time in.
A rush of blood to the head there from Edwards. Smacking that ball straight out of play from the halfway line when she had plenty of time and space.
Again, Katie, you know it's important that she gets this in to find the Shetland player here. Bermuda pushing forward that extra few yards, trying to capitalise on the difficulty it is in getting this by kick into the strong wind.
Do you think if Shetland dropped their full-backs into the area that would be helpful?
It's not what they've been told to do clearly by the manager. So that there's, as I say, they're rigidly sticking to the game plan, and I think that they just need to drop a little bit deeper. The ball's only going to go 25 yards, and there's no point in having half your team in front of that. Chance here again.
The lay down for Simmons. He puts it on goal, and it's wide. The knockdown come in from Keona Dill.
Shetland need just to regroup here, find their feet again, try and get their structure back. But I would say that, yeah, looking for this by kick. The keeper's getting a bit, I mean, you can imagine he's getting a bit tired. She's had a number of them now to try and clear. And indeed, they've brought back the finder to take the free kick this time. Oh, they're playing it short.
They are playing it short now. Can they break out the press? Oh, Masters has pinched the ball in the box, pulls it over, but it's behind everyone, and Upton gets it away. First time they tried the short pass, and they can't get out this time. Just too far ahead of Goody with that pass. So it's a throw to Bermuda, and they're looking threatening now. Little touch in for Jaden Masters is red and cleared. Scott controls it and makes herself a bit of room. That's actually Reyes Nicholson, not Charlie Scott. And the referee takes a tumble. Kayla Pottinger clatters the referee.
I think you need to yell for diving there. Bruce, come on your feet, sir.
That was a Neymar-esque dive, wasn't it, Stuart? Went down like he'd been shot. Charlie Scott battles away on her own, but is unable to come away with the ball. Bermuda just pass it around and switch the play again. Good child, rolls it to Simmons. Simmons is tackled. Bermuda keeps trying to work that channel, but Antonia Upton slides in, blocks the ball. But Bermuda in down the left here for a good block. Stops that cross on the right-hand edge. Excellent block on the sliding challenge there.
Yeah, Shetland again, backs to the wall here. They've got to keep going, keep the effort in, raise their heads, try and hold this till half time.
Excellent challenge from Josie Mitchell. But Bermuda attacking is relentless, but Simmons misreads that pass from Davis. And it runs through to Katie Anderson once more. Just urging the clock to run a bit quicker so we can get to half-time at 1-0. Shetland can regroup and have a go with the wind at their backs in the second half. Bermuda are just able at the moment to coast in possession. And they're coming towards the Shetland goal. Good Charles swings the ball into the box, headed away. Pass trying to find Upton. Upton has to make the tackle, and she does so. Hospital ball though for Upton.
Yeah, fortunately a poor pass, but Upton did well.
Davis slips it through. Two players crowd around Simmons, but Davis does get it back, tries to play it through. Dill battles away, trying to get through, but can't against two players. Now Scott needs to hold this up and does so. Janai Simmons claims she's taken a blow to the face. The referee says nothing doing. Oh, just as the Shetland looked like they were about to attack, Janai Simmons goes to the ground, claiming she's been clipped in the face. Certainly didn't see anything there from here. The referee is about 5 yards away and didn't give anything, but he has to stop the game for a head injury.
You're joking? Decided to give a free kick now and book the player.
Has he given a free kick for the verbals, or was it for the actual foul? Because initially looking at it, he made no movement to blow.
There was no
and then when Simmons went down,
no intent from Scott there to.
Well, I think that's a bit harsh on Charlie Scott.
Shocking. I think he's maybe had a tumble, knocked his head when he took that tumble, I'm not sure.
Well, it's a free kick to Bermuda. Midway in the Shetland half. Near enough.
So it's just protecting the ball. Big and strong. Bermuda last hit into there, and he's ended up with a booking and turned the game back in Bermuda's favour.
Absolutely right there, Stuart. I think that was the wrong decision. Shari Scott was simply holding the ball off. Fugler takes his shot. Goodchild whips the crossover. Is cleared, but Goodchild will have another go as he goes past the challenge of Upton and crosses, but bends it behind. Should have done better there, Goodchild. She holds her head in her hands and she knows a player of her standards normally does better with crossing than that.
Yeah, well work moved in the right hand side there, found space. There should be a free kick, and yeah, she'll definitely be disappointed not to get the delivery into the box.
What will Shetland do with this goal kick? They take Anderson off the kicking duties and leave it to Josie Mitchell. Mitchell gets pretty much the same result. And Bermuda regain possession within 35 yards of goal, and long distance shot comes in, but that's easy for Anderson.
Good hands for Anderson there. Takes the pressure off again, and again the clock ticks down another minute.
It's Caleb Birch-Walden with that effort. Anderson drops the ball out of her hands. Finds Ray Nicholson down the right. Nicholson tries to hold off. And there's a throw. Some loud shouts from the crowd over there that Ray Nicholson was fouled. Referee says no this time. So it's a throw to Shetland on their right hand side. Waiting for support. Shari Scott battles away again, but once more Bermuda. They're able to come away with it. Simmons can't get away, neither can Upton, but Simmons regains it. Tries to slip it into the left channel, and she does so. There's a chance here. Oh, the flag is up. The flag is up against Sony Trott. Made a good run from that left side. Don't think there was much in that.
No, it looked very tight there. That was a nice bit of play for Simmons again. Slipped the ball through. It was danger written all over it, but Shetland happy to see the flag go up on this far side and take the pressure off.
Josie Mitchell sends the kick up the right side. Again, Bermuda just able to win it, settle down and pass around. And here they come again. Fugler comes through the centre circle. Simmons seeing a lot of the ball. Two players around her, but still comes out with the ball as it works out to Goodchild. Space for her to run into. She takes it, and there goes the half-time whistle.
Huge cheer for Shetland there. Delighted to hear the half-time whistle. Get the wind in the second half. Huge effort gone in there for the lasses. Absolutely outstanding.
Well, they were hoping to get to the half-time whistle with a clean sheet, but there is only one goal in it, despite incessant pressure. They've ridden the storm, and they've held it to one goal. Let's see if the conditions in the second half will have any effect on the game. Bermuda 1, Shetland 0. That goal from Jani Simmons, the difference between the two sides. We will be back with live second half coverage in around about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Kirkwall as we bring you live second half coverage of this Group B women's football game between Bermuda and the Shetland Islands in the women's football tournament here at the 20th Island Games. We'll bring you some other scores from the women's games taking place right now across the island. Crucial one in this group as Jersey are leading the Isle of Wight by 1-0, while Orkney on the opposite pitch here are unfortunately 5-0 down to the Isle of Man. Gozo lead Frøya 1-0 down in Rendal, while down at Stromness Academy it's Unismon 4, Hitra 0. Those are all your half-time scores, along with Bermuda 1, Shetland 0 here, of course. And we're joined for the second half once again by Stuart Smith. Stuart, you're pointing out a particular player in the Shetland lineup as they come onto the pitch the second half. Who are you pointing at for us?
Yeah, we were wondering, we thought there might have been a couple of changes, or at least one. There appears to have been two, I would say, by the personnel that's taken to the field now, and we've got Freya Leslie now on, which she was carrying a knock, but it's great to see her on. An absolute outstanding striker of the ball, and a real danger for Shetland going forward. Other substitution seems to be that Sadie Anderson has been swapped for Lisa Gowdy. So like for like swap there, playing wide on the left for Shetland. Another exciting young player brought up through the junior ranks, and she'll certainly be giving her all out there.
Well, Freya Leslie scored one of the goals for Shetland in their 2-2 draw with the Isle of Wight on Monday. Or was it Sunday? Sunday. Monday was yesterday. I've lost track of time since I come up here, you know. Because the sun sets so late, I think my body clock has thought, oh, is it still morning? I'm not sure.
The sun hardly sets at all, but it looks maybe even a change in formation here. Shetland maybe looking to play a 3 up front rather as a 5 midfield. Maybe they're going to more of a diamond.
Well, doesn't look like Bermuda have made any changes, so I will run you through their starting 11. In goal is number 1 Zakani Turner, 2 Koa Goodchild, 3 Victoria Davis, 6 Kayla Birch Waldron, 7 Jani Simmons the goal scorer, 8 Treen Edwards, 11 Kiuna Dill, 14 Tasnay Fubler, 15 Sione Trott, 17 Kyla Brangman the captain, and 21 Jaden Masters. Well, we are back underway here for those listening on the radio or on live streams. Shetland are in white shirts, blue shorts, playing left to right as we look from the commentary position. Bermuda all in dark blue, playing from right to left, and it's Bermuda carrying on where they left off in the first half in possession, but Waldron runs into trouble there and gets dispossessed. But Trott looks like she was fouled, but the referee just lets that one go. That's the first contribution to the game for Freya Leslie's to clatter into Sione Trott. Oh, Shetland can't get it away. The clearance has bounced back to Simmons. Simmons tries to scrap through. She keeps going. It's finally wrestled off the ball as it's whacked away to loud cheers. But Bermuda come again. And the attack down their right-hand side once more. Goodchild tries to skip around. Oh, Masters. Linesman finally puts his flag up. I'm not sure which way he's given that. It was a little bit unsure with the position of the flag. It looks like it's gone to Bermuda for the foul on Masters. No chance for Bermuda here, Stu.
Yeah, Kayla Marie Pottinger in there with tackle, but she didn't collect the ball, and rightly enough, a free kick given there. So yeah, first chance for Bermuda in the second half here to put pressure on Shetland's back line. Again, I would expect them, for what we've seen previously, to have something in the tank here, being worked up here as a set piece. Number 3 going across to take it, swing it right footed into the box.
Victoria Davis chips it in. Good hands from Katie Anderson.
Yeah, disappointing there.
Confident gathering that, Katie Anderson, a near post.
Huge build up, and didn't she let me down.
Anderson kick, travels a bit more on the bounce, catches out 2 defenders. And it runs straight through to Zakari Turner. Shouts from the Shetland coaching team, move yourselves up before she kicks. Sensible advice. The ball's going to travel further though. Let's see if Shetland can pin Bermuda back. Waldron sends a clearance straight into a clutch of Shetland players. And the ball's flicked out, almost comes through to Freya Leslie. Sigourney Trott in possession, plays it to Simmons. Simmons, good ball into the channel from Simmons. Kieran Adil has a run here, takes it towards the byline, and the challenge comes in from Freya Leslie. Gives Bermuda a first corner of the second half. Well, for all her creative ability, Stuart, Freya Leslie's had to do a lot of defending early on.
Indeed, yeah. Well, I think that'll be the same the rest of the half as well, but she's sticking to her task well in the position, maybe so she's not quite so used to playing right midfield.
Well, Emily Cabral has her bib off and is preparing to come on. That corner's wasted by Bermuda and stumped clear. Once more, Turner comes out of a goal. Brangman tries to find Dill, wrestles the ball back into possession. Oh, a crunching challenge. Referee puts the whistle to his mouth but allows play to go on. And that's a poor ball from Victoria Davis. But Bermuda wrestle it back. And the tackle has to come in from Sarah Williamson. Knocks it out of play. That's a throw to Bermuda. And the substitution will be made. Emily Cabral enters the field of play. And she is replacing Tasnay Fubler. Interesting to see what Bermuda are going to do here. From what I've seen on Monday, Emily Cabral is more an attacking player. Tasnay Fubler was playing in the middle of a defensive three. Victoria Davis seems to have switched to the right of the defence. And Kyla Brangman has dropped back into centre-back. First touch for Cabral as she picks up that throw. Slide rule pass out to Simmons. Simmons layoff is a good one. Shot comes in from distance and is a couple of yards over, but a decent effort.
Yeah, well worked there. Interestingly, Bermuda's leaving a one-on-one here at the back. They're not leaving two back, so if Shetland were to spring an attack here, Cara Scott's got quite a bit of pace about her. Could work to Shetland's advantage.
We've already seen one bounce from a goal kick catch out the defenders. Anderson's goal kick is chested down and cleared to the right hand side. Leslie chases this one down with Trott. Takes a nick off Leslie. Trott earns Bermuda a throw in on this left hand side, which he take quickly. Cabral chips the ball over towards the goal area. Simmons is held off. Oh, the keeper doesn't come. Josie Michael called for Katie Anderson to come and get that one. She didn't. And Bermuda making inroads now down the left side. Cabral in space now in the middle of the park. Shoots. Not the best effort. It's cleared. Well, here comes Charlie Scott. Flicked into the air, easily brought down by Cabral. Waldron tries to send the ball through, it takes a nick. Oh, there's a chance here. Scott is onside. Kyla Brangman just gets back, nudges the ball away from her. Good defended by Kyla Brangman.
Yeah, nearly thing there for Shetland. As I said, the one-on-one at the back here. Cara Scott was onside and it played forward, but was well defended in the end and snuffed out the opportunity. But it's a glimmer of hope here for Shetland. As I say, there's opportunities arising. They look to be making another substitution or two, with India Reynolds, number 15, making her first start in the tournament, and number 20 that is
number 20 that isn't on the team sheet at the moment. So let's have a look. Shetland number 20, Shayna Pottinger. She wasn't on the initial team sheet, but she is in the programme, luckily, because we had no idea who that was. Shayna Pottinger is coming on. So there will be two substitutions for Shetland very shortly. And the ball is in the hands of Katie Anderson once again. Charlie Scott takes some instructions from the coach. Drops a little deeper, and perhaps he needed to be a bit further forward there, as that ball has taken a bounce, and Davis, under no pressure, is able to get it away.
She's under strict instructions to stick on 19. That's what Cara Scott's role is, according to the manager. And as you say, may have been better off to follow her instinct there and get a bit higher up the pitch.
Bermuda have already shown a couple of errors in dealing with the ball in the wind. And the two replacements are entering the field. This Christian Robertson is one of the players replaced. And the second player replaced. Can you see who that is, Stu?
Yeah, that's Sarah Williamson coming off left back. Shanna Pottinger to go on like for like at left back. India Reynolds replacing Kristen Robertson at right back role. Again, I would expect a like for like swap there too.
Two changes for the Shetland Isles. They're ready to get back underway with a throw to Shetland. Referee Bruce Simpson to complete his notes. Is he writing a diary? No, we're away. I actually thought the fourth official was Bruce Simpson, but Bruce Simpson is actually on the pitch. They look very similar. Oopsie. Davis switches it to the right hand side. Now good child. Carries it forward in plenty of space. Kind of fell on the ball there, but does what she needed to do. Davis slips it through. Attempting to get the pass through to Masters down the right. It's blocked. It only lands a good child. Tidies it up. Davis switches it across to Kyla Brangman. Lots of space for the captain to come forward. Chips over the top. Simmons gets it under, spins and turns, goes into the box. Two bodies around, a good tackle comes in. Simmons keeps battling away, and another tackle comes in. Now Dill pulls it over, and there's no one there to tap it home. Masters picks it up on the opposite end side of the box, tries to swing a crossover. It's blocked to the edge. Kayla Walden sends it back. Good child, chips into the box once again. Simmons controls, turns, beats the challenge, cracks it across left footed, it's blocked and away. Shetland battling hard to keep this scoreline down. Bermuda knocking on the door and knocking hard. Showing a trot, takes that throw quickly. Brangman brings it forward, slides it through, looking for Simmons. It's miss kick. Brangman will pick this up. No, she doesn't. Edwards plays it through, looking for Brangman, but Brangman isn't a winger. She won't get that one. And Shetland live to breathe again. Indeed,
the ever dangerous Simmons there at the heart of things again, breaking a couple of tackles and getting a dangerous ball across goals. But Shetland, every woman trying absolute 100% and more here to maintain the status quo at 1-0 to Bermuda.
Josie Mitchell put a body on the line a couple of times there, blocked those balls across, scrapping away with Simmons. As the kick doesn't get a lot of travel on it, even with the wind behind it. Masters skips through, tries to slip in Dill. India Reynolds has to clear. It doesn't go out of play though. Leslie dispossesses Trot, sends the ball into the channel. Brangman. Cherry Scott elects not to praise Kyla Brangman.
Direction from the manager there not to do that. She did as she was told. Go inside, back on 19.
It's good that she's listening to her coach. Bermuda in possession once more. Switches the ball to the right hand side. Victoria Davis chips into the right channel. Good ball from Davis. Good child holds it up. Tries the cross, it's blocked. Well, they lost track of the ball, so Good child will have another go. Pulls it over. Oh, it's been missed at the near post by the keeper, but the foul has been given by the referee. Or did Good child carry that over? Katie Anderson will breathe a sigh of relief there. That ball went straight through her legs at the near post. Looked for all the world that Janai Simmons was going to tap it home. Luckily, the referee's whistle went.
Let off for Shetland there, but they'll take it. So now, if we can get something up the park here, we can try and structure an attack. Be a great time to get back in the game.
Katie Anderson's had a lot of work to do. No matter what players think it's tiring, taking goal kick after goal kick. Bermuda snuffed out the attack again and are back in possession. Shetland with every player behind the ball. Defending solidly. Davis slips the pass into Masters. She's tackled. It only goes back to Victoria Davis. Bragman calls for the ball, doesn't get it, and Bermuda run into a clutch of bodies. And Shetland able to get it away with Josie Mitchell's clearance. Can Shetland keep this up, Stu, and keep this work rate going to keep the Bermudans out?
Their effort's outstanding, especially Josie Mitchell and Tally at the back there. I mean, they've had a hard shift. They're doing so well for such inexperienced players. It's excellent, absolutely outstanding. The rest of the team battling for everything, trying to snap at the heels of Bermuda and prevent them from getting clear-cut chances up front.
Well, in terms of development, this is what you want to see from a side making their first appearance in the tournament for 20 years.
Indeed, this is their cup final tonight. They're playing against the gold medalists for the last tournament. They're showing themselves here as an able team that can cope and manage to thwart a real experienced, skillful team. But such effort for the Shetland team is holding them in such good state. Another example here with Sadie Anderson holding off a player there, twice her size. Outstanding again.
There's Anderson battled. Can I say battled manfully for that one? Or is that not allowed in women's football? Who knows? It's a dictionary word, I'll use it. She battled manfully there and earned her team a goal kick. Stopping that attack, putting her body on the line.
There's a bit of Shetland is starting to feel a bit more confidence coming through the team in the last few minutes here. There's a couple of exchanges gone their way, and they just could get something up the pitch. It would be amazing.
Just at the wrong time. The wind seems to have dropped.
Oh, here we are off the ball, the referee.
Well, the referee, Bruce Simpson, has spotted something here. There was a bit of afters after the ball went away there. What will the decision be from Simpson?
There's only one decision he can give. I don't know if he's going to give it, but there's only one decision he can give.
Well, my view was blocked by Anita Upton and Rhea Nicholson, so I'm relying on Stuart to tell everyone what went on.
There's a tackle. She got to her feet after the tackle had been well after the tackle had been charged into the Shetland lass. Clearly off the ball. I don't know why she's protesting. I don't know what she thinks she's going to gain for that. I think she should be keeping her mouth shut. Bruce has done nothing.
Well, the referee hasn't given a card sanction against Jaden Masters as the culprit.
I think Josie Mitchell saved the lass's bacon there by not making anything up. If she'd gone to the ground, I think like someone might have seen the other way around, I think it would have been an interesting alternative decision.
We did see an example of that in the first half when excuse me, Janai Simmons went to ground after having her face lightly brushed.
Did. Resulting in
and Sherry Scott a
yellow
booking.
card.
Yeah.
She did nothing wrong there. Clear foul, a minimum of a yellow card. He's given a foul. I mean, it just bemuses me how you can come up with that as a combination or a decision.
And if you're looking for consistency, it should have been a yellow card. But we're back underway. Bermuda snuff out the attack straight away. Bragman switches the ball out to the left side now. And Trott. It's a quick 1-2 with Waldron, and it's back with Bragman. Bermuda looking to stretch that ball, just passing it around. Really don't need the build on the lead. You would think their own personal pride they'd want to. They're currently top in the group with a 100% record. If this match stays the same as it is, we'll march on to the semi-finals. As Davis goes to the high ball towards the box, Simmons flicks it towards goal. Dill battles away, comes back for Simmons, who shoots, and it's into the net. And just as I was talking about it, Bermuda have doubled their lead. Shetland were unable to get that clearance in, and even though Keona Dill wasn't able to get a shot away, the ball rebounded kindly for Simmons, and she rolls home a second of the game, and the second for Bermuda.
Yeah, it's very unlucky there. It was a difficult ball to deal with, and Simmons was looking for half a chance, and she found it. She got it. It's Neil Bristow, the coach, calls for more effort for his side yet again. Lift it here. Don't be downhearted early, and Freya not frightened to take a shot. Takes one for the centre circle there, but the keeper.
Well, that's the first shot on target for Shetland in the game from Freya Leslie from the halfway line, but Zakani Turner.
It shows your eye for goal there. She was looking, she saw her off her line, she attempted to beat her for 40 for the halfway line.
I said if the ball had got a bit more bounce, there could have been something there, but Bermuda, I have to say, looking 2-0 up and comfortable. Shetland need to find something. They need to dig deep and find something if they're going to stand any chance of getting anything out of this game.
These lasses certainly won't stop trying right for the full 90. That's one thing guaranteed.
Brackman's pass is read and cut out. Bermuda, Davis gets in there and wins it back. Cabral back to Bragman on the centre circle. Just plays a quick one too. Sensible use of the ball from Bermuda. Simmons, player who's been very lively. She tackled once again but gets it back, tries to slip it through for Trott. Trott could keep this in, but it's is it a corner or a goal kick?
Corner kick.
It's a corner to Bermuda. The Shetland players think otherwise, but the referee has signalled the corner. So Emily Cabral will have this set piece. Bermuda just leaving bodies back now. You don't need to go mad. The ball rattles around inside. Oh, the ball dropped kindly there. There's Kashayla Burrell Waldron. Just popped a left-footed shot over the bar. There will be another change here for Shetland.
Good.
Onto the field comes Inga Inkster. Bit of confusion about who is being replaced.
Kayla Marie Pottinger that's been withdrawn, and Inga Inkster that's coming on.
And there's Kayla Marie Pottinger, one player who is replaced. Takes warm applause as she goes off. Like all the Shetland players, she's worked hard, battled hard. Gets a hug off one of her teammates.
Inga will play up front now with Cara Scott dropping back into midfield.
Well, she can get play back underway with a goal kick here for Shetland. Josie Michael chips it to the right. Dill is only able to head that one out of play. So India Reynolds throws it up the line. First touch for Inkster. Unable to hold on to the ball, and Edwards knocks it back to Goodchild. Not Bragman. Drag back. Good play again by Goodchild, and Hinkman tries to wrestle with Edwards. Can't get there, chases down hard on Goodchild. Forces her back, she keeps going. She's running hard, the substitute. Bermuda just seem to have bodies in the right place to be able to play that ball, play it simple and keep out of trouble. And that is exactly what they are doing right now. Cabral picks it up in the middle of the park. Now Goodchild, who seems to have switched wings. Back with Cabral once again. Nancy's on goal, tackle comes in from Upton. And only skips away to Brankston. Davis tries a long range shot. Stays in play as Anderson stays on a line and is kept in by Dill. Back with Goodchild in the left back spot now. Tries a deep cross. That is very deep. It is headed back on goal. Cleared away by Josie Mitchell. And Inkster has a chase here, but Victoria Davis shows good pace, and Kyla Brangman is there as well. Bermuda starts advancing up the field once more. Good ball through the middle there. Edwards comes into the box, all just held up at the right moment. Edwards tries to play it back, Masters gets it. Now Simmons tries to skip around 2 challenges. Skip around the 3rd challenge, gets a shot, it's blocked. And the clearance lands with Goodchild. Incessant pressure now from Bermuda. Shetland leaving everything out on the pitch, trying to keep the scoreline down. As the ball slipped through for Dill. Good challenge once more. Josie Mitchell there again. And it's cleared out on the right-hand side for Bermuda. And there will be some changes for Bermuda. As Koa Goodchild is replaced by Jaya Rattray Smith. As you might have heard from the announcer, the latest score is Jersey 3, Isle of Wight 0 in this group. Waiting to see who the second replacement is, as Marley Butterfield is entering the fray. Haven't seen who's come off just yet. It was 21 Jaden Masters. Thank you, Stuart. And while we're taking a drinks break, what can Shetland get something back out of this, Stuart?
Yeah, huge task. Uphill task now. I mean, I think secretly they'd be delighted to be a 2-0 defeat today. Coming here playing the last tournament's gold medalists. I mean, and for long periods of the game, equaling them in every respect on the park. It's just there'll be a bit of tiredness kicking in now, and there's Bermuda players, and say, just to get the chances around the box. It's very difficult for Shetland. It's scrambled clearances rather than structured play coming forward. But there's always a chance, as I say, if Shetland could create something high up the pitch, get a free kick or whatever. Now with Freya Leslie's on, she's such a good striker of the ball that it could end up in an opportunity there and a goal.
Well, in all their previous tournaments, Bermuda have never failed to go home with a medal. And of course, they are the current holders, winners of the gold in the event in Gozo 2 years ago. The play is back underway here. Shetland try and get the ball away, but it's closed down quickly by Smith. Davis plays it inside. Good ball, that. Waldron. Kyla Brangman carries it forward, chips it over the top. Looking for Smith. Smith controls it, but is taken away from it. Now Trott. Falls over, just trying to cross, but keeps going. Managed to play it back into that right wing channel for Davis. And she runs into trouble this time as Inkman tackles her. It gives Bermuda the throw. Waldron tries to flick it off to Davis, and Davis puts it into Inkman and earns Bermuda yet another throw in on that right hand side. Edwards spins around the challenge of Upton, does well here, but can't get past the second tackle.
Shara Bottinger doing well there, snuff of it.
Bermuda. Oh, there's a misplaced pass from Brangman. Chance here. Inkman just plays the touch back. Oh, unlucky for Rhea Nicholson. She just trod on the ball at the wrong moment. And Dill was able to tidy her up. And for some reason, Fiona Dill and Kyla Brangman are arguing. Relax, girls, you're 2-0 up. And it's with Dill. And she plays it back to her nemesis, Kyla Brangman. Now Davis advancing, plenty of space, slips it through to Simmons. Simmons turns, but Upton's there. Bermuda, incessant pressure. As the ball is swung across, this will be picked up on the far side. Marley Butterfield tries a deep cross, it's a decent one. Edwards comes onto it. Luckily Katie Anderson is able to gather that ball. Edwards seems to be in two minds of whether to header that or control it. And in the end, didn't do either.
Yeah, we'll try and push up now, as we say. We know she's got a long kick. We need to be trying to get up the pitch here, Shetland. Look, second ball. Come on, Inga.
And the ball bounces, Inkman pressures Brangman, but the ball bounces through to Turner. She immediately balls it to her captain. Now Dill. Ball is blocked there by, excuse me, Freya Leslie. Hasn't seen much of the ball. Now Cabral tries to play it through, not the best pass, but it's whacked clear. And the ball runs out.
Opportunity for Shetland to get up the pitch here and try and put some, hold them in a bit deeper into their own half.
This will be the first goal kick Bermuda have had to take against the wind in the second half.
Yeah, far too deep, far too deep. Conceded it already in the. Yeah, surprised. I thought Shetland might have taken that opportunity to try and hold Bermuda in, but they didn't. They allowed them to play it short.
Yeah, and they've come away with it. And there's a knockdown there from Waldron. The ball's pulled across. Oh, at the back post, Butterfield. Her cross is blocked. India Reynolds had to block that one. And from a chance to pressure, Shetland just switched off for a second instead of pressing in. And Sakani Turner just tapped it short, and they were away.
They're so disciplined in the defensive role that they're finding it hard to create an attacking option.
Corner to Bermuda. Cabral takes it right-footed, and the wind doesn't help her this time. Still goes behind for a goal kick. Cabral delivered some good set pieces against Jersey. Not so good with that one.
It's been a switch. Freya Risley's been moved into the centre forward role. Inga's been swapped to the right side of midfield.
Some tactical changes for Shetland. Josie Mitchell's kick. Miscontrolled by Upton. Simmons battles away with it. Got two bodies around her again. This time Mitchell gets it away. And now there's a chance. Leslie. Victoria Davis ahead of her, goes round Davis, but not Brangman. Kyla Brangman just stood her ground and pays it back to Zakari Turner. Brangman gets it back as Shetland drop back. Allow those simple passes out from the back once more. Plenty of space for Davis now to play in. Just sends the ball looking for Simmons. Oh, but Butterfield has picked this up instead, tries to flick it through. Two bodies again get around it and get it away. Here comes Waldron now. Waldron gets it out left to Dill. Dill goes into the box, runs straight into Inga Inkster. The referee is called a stop to play. Don't think there was a foul either way there.
You know, she took a blow to the face, so I'm not sure exactly how. It was an arm, elbow, hand. But yeah, contact with her head there. That's when the referee stopped it.
Looked an accidental collision, if anything.
Yeah, I would agree. Not sure what how he's going to restart this, but given the fact that Bermuda had the ball when he blew up, but
Bermuda won't be happy with this if now they've lost the ball.
Uncontested drop ball to the opposition.
Yeah, it was Kieran Adil in that collision. The ball is dropped. The clearance isn't the best. And it's worked out now to the left side of Butterfield. Reynolds tries to hold up. Adil gets the cross in. Simmons can't get on this one. Sadie Anderson gets it away for a throw in.
Cara Scott there yet again. She seems to be everywhere. Covered every blade of grass today, that's for sure. Cara Scott, brilliant effort in there.
She has battled hard. Cara Scott, along with Josie Mitchell, outstanding today. Worked their socks off. As it stands, Bermuda heading to the end of this group stage with a 100% record. 2-0 head here. Not sure what the referee blew for there, but it looks like it's as you were as we retake the throw. Comes in Edwards, tries to control it, lays it back. Play back out to the thrower, Trot. Cuts back in on her left foot. Forced back, Emily Cabral finds Davis. Davis, lots of space again, slips it through. Touch and turn is good when Simmons turns onto her left foot and cracks the shot just wide.
Sharp again there for Simmons. A real danger around the edge of the box and in the box. She looks very, I think, certainly not only the best player I've seen today, but the best player I've seen at the tournament so far in the ladies section.
That was a lovely little flick and turn. No messing about there from Simmons. Very unlucky with that left-footed effort.
It's just over 10 minutes left, 10 to 15 minutes left, depending on stoppage time here. So, again, Shetland hold this as it is at the moment.
Katie Anderson's kick has gone short. Simmons goes in with her, but Anderson dives on it and retrieves. Gets a pat on her back for that save.
Now's an opportunity. If Shetland really think they might do something, kicking for hands, you get up the pitch here. Come on lasses, get up the pitch.
Anderson obliges, sending it up. Inkster can't control it. That wasn't actually Inkster, it was Sadie Anderson. Here come Bermuda in on the right hand side. Smith cracks the right footer over the bar. Oh, she was just in on that right hand edge. Just got into it, Jaya Rattray Smith. And there will be another couple of changes for Bermuda. It's Ashley Simmons and Samira Lodannell. Stocky striker comes on. It looks like Trinai Edwards has been replaced. Had a good game, Edwards. Lively in the middle of midfield. To see who the second change is.
Thankfully for Shetland, it's Simmons.
It's Simmons. Oh, she's on a hat-trick. Will she be happy with that? But I think Shetland will be glad to see her leaving the field. Yeah, she's caused all sorts of trouble today.
It's number 10 coming on, so a number like that, you have to fear that she may well be equally as good.
Well, I think qualifications are assured for them, so they're possibly saving her for the semi-final. We prepare to get back underway. Josie Mitchell, once again that kick doesn't go much more than 40 yards. Sadie Anderson has to put it out once again, and Bermuda will have the possession once more. Waldron just pinches another throw for Bermuda down that right hand side. Waldron takes it herself. A little drop of the shoulder. Tackle comes in from Josie Mitchell, puts it out for a throw, and the ref gives the foul on Mitchell. It's a rather late challenge there.
Yeah.
And Shayla Birch Waldron.
It's testament, as I said before, to the amount of effort that these lasses are putting in, and the coaching staff as well, to be able to come to a tournament like this, hold their heads high in the performance that they've come away with in each and every game in this tournament so far. Outstanding.
Good chest control from Freya Leslie there. And he gets Shetland into the Bermudan half. Oh, the 1-2 from the throw-in just doesn't come off though. Bermuda have the ball back. Davis Plays it across to Kyla Brangman. Acres of space for Bermuda on this left-hand side now. And they just play keep ball among themselves. And Brangman chips a good ball into the right-hand side. Smith goes forward again. Oh, she just had the sting taken out of that effort once again. Josie Mitchell was there.
Yeah, great tackle again, block for Josie Mitchell. Even there's time to replace the divot for 7-iron.
Well, Rattray Smith certainly has a bit of pace over about her. That was a good ball from Kyla Brangman. And the long call kick is flicked on by Leslie. And Zachary Turner is able to gather it. And she wastes no time in throwing it out. And away comes Kiana Dill. Dill's pass is hacked away by Talia Leslie. Cabral picks it up. Bermuda back in possession. Davis just rolls it to Kyla Brangman. Takes the time on the ball, calls for support. Cabral slips it to Ashley Simmons, first touch for the sub. Good ball, a good drop of the shoulder by Dill, crossing chance. Lays it to the edge of the box, a good tackle though. Good tackle on Emily Cabral.
Freya Leslie there with the tackle, yes, excellent.
Had to get that one right on the edge of the box. Reitman has closed down. The rebound has gone kindly for Butterfield. Maddie Butterfield just slows the game down again. Now Kyla Brangman, lots of space for her once more. Nobody's pressing, she's about 30 yards out, tries the long range shot. Just wide.
Rush of blood to the head there, I think. I don't think the attacking her teammates will be too happy to see the shot coming in there when they've got an opportunity to build an attack around the box.
She still had space to move into, but elected to try the long range effort. Wrong decision. Shetland gets back underway. Just knocked down in the middle. And the referee blows for a foul on Upton.
That's the substitute, number 10.
Well, the referee seems to have given this the other way. It looked like Anita Upton was fouled. And the foul has been given against to Rattray Smith.
Yeah, I think Antonio was just in the process of clearing her lines when Smith stuck a leg in and possibly kicked her instead of the ball, I'm not sure.
Well, it's a free kick to Bermuda, about 10 yards inside the Shetland half. Davis will take it for the Bermudans. Referee's whistle goes to restart. Davis fires that ball hard, brought down. And a clutch of bodies rattle around, and once again Morrison is there to get it away. And the challengers fly into loud shouts from the Shetlanders. But Bermuda come again with Dill. Now Cabral. Davis chips it over the top again, looking for Low Darrell. That's Katie Anderson, snuffs out the danger.
Josie Mitchell outstanding again there, throwing her body on the line in every opportunity there, and keeping Bermuda for scoring.
Anderson's kick is flicked out for a throw-in by Emily Cabral. In possession on the Shetland left-hand side. Shauna Pottinger takes the throw quickly. Inkster tries to flick it back, but she's crowded out by Cabral. And Cabral plays a good ball down the right. Low Darrell plays it inside. Good move this. And the challenges come in again, but only goes as far as Birch Waldron. Waldron's shot is blocked. And Shetland get this away. They do. Freya Leslie is just wrestled off the ball by Cabral. Bermuda back in possession, back on the attack. Comes out left. Fiona Dill. Brangman back to Dill. Rattray Smith, good touch from Smith, but Trott misread that one. Left-footed defender playing on the right. Fiona Trott. Chance on by Inkman, but Victoria Davis has looked good both times I've watched her play. No nonsense defender. And the Brangman takes her time on the ball. It's Bermuda's game to win. Bermuda's time to use up.
Yeah, just a few minutes left now, 3 or 4 minutes left at the 90. Shetland looking to get their structure again, thwart this next Bermuda attack. A bit of space here though for number 6. Well done by Antonio.
Waldron Smith has just wrestled off the ball again. I think Davis picks it up, tries to slide roll pass, it's blocked. Only way as far as Waldron. Waldron almost ran into trouble. Trott gets the ball back to Davis. Now Cabral. Dill has a go. It's charged down by Rhea Nicholson. So Bermuda come again. Davis chips it in, headed away by Talia Leslie. And they're still scrapping away on the edge of the box, but the clearance only finds Cabral. Brangman plays it out wide to Butterfield. Takes on a defender and now gets the 1-2 back off Dill. Chance for Butterfield to cross. Pulls it across the 6-yard. Good block on the edge of the 6-yard box there by Charlie Scott. Corner to Bermuda. Well, Shetland aren't wilting under the pressure.
So good at this level, at this late stage in the game. Still to be given absolutely everything and equaling Bermuda in their effort here entirely.
Some ironic cheers as Zakari Turner does some exercises on the halfway line. That corner is half cleared. Manny Butterfield picks it up on the left side, plays it inside. Dill tries a little, well, got lucky there. Dill, right-footed shot, just kills it wide. Made herself some room, but didn't catch that one quite right. Just bent it right with the inside of her foot. So it's a goal kick to Shetland Isles. Well, we're coming to the end of the game now, Stu.
Yeah, that's the.
Can we pick your player of the match?
Yeah, well, early on I said that she looked the sharpest player in the park, and she's come up trumps with 2 goals. And to me, Simmons is clearly worthy of the player of the match.
Johnny Simmons, double goal scorer for Bermuda, is our player of the game here. We will give a player of the match to Shetland as well, Stu. Can we have a selection from you? I'm going to go for your Josie Mitchell.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with you there. I think she's been outstanding today. Bermuda with their structured attacks and dangerous players up front, and to do so well in so many encounters, she definitely deserves an award there.
Well, as we're talking, Trott has got the cross into the far post. It was played over and just flicked wide by Ashley Simpson. Trott done well to get that cross in on her unfamiliar right foot, but it was a decent one. Flick back across the 6-yard.
Again, the coach on the sidelines for Bermuda showing frustration, picking up the cones, not particularly happy here. I think Shetland will take great heart for that sort of idea. I mean, that the quality side like Bermuda has struggled to beat them.
I think she'll be thinking perhaps they should have put this game to bed a long time ago, but Shetland have certainly not let them have their own way. Brangman brings in Dill once more, takes it forward into the Shetland half, and she's tackled by Inkman. The linesman finally gets the flag up and gives the throw to Bermuda. Took his time with that one. Dill throws it into Simons. Back with Dill, but she is forced back. Kind of Brangman to Davis. Davis chips in, looking for Simons. Good touch from Simons. She advances forward, shoots. Saved by Katie Anderson. It was a good touch by Ashley Simons.
Real chance there, but delighted for Katie to save that, and it would have been a harsh blow at the Shetland to lose a third goal so late on in the game.
The kick goes high into the air, just about gets to halfway. Cabral can't get a clean header on it and only knocks it backwards, but Brangman, oh, that's a classy touch. Absolutely, absolutely left Rhea Nicholson for dead there.
Yeah, but
the drag back. Bermuda in possession, work it out to the right hand side. Trot slips the ball into the channel, controlled. Controlled once more by Low Darrell. Uses a body, plays it back to Davis. Now Cabral. Sitting deep, picking up those balls for Bermuda. Skips past one challenge and messes up that pass, and the clearance travels into the Bermudan half. And the Shetlanders looking a bit tired now. Decide not to press up. Just sit back and try not to concede anymore, I think, is the plan, Stuart.
Absolutely, yeah, that is the plan. They've been told by the management to leave the defend back to just to find their feet and play it around. They're in no hurry now. They're just knocking down the clock, happy to take the 2-0 win here. As you say, progress through. It's probably the favourites for gold later on in the tournament.
And they're certainly the best women's team I've seen in this tournament so far. There's a clearance, gives Bermuda another throw in on this left hand side. Clearance made by Indian Reynolds. Bragman.
There we go.
And there goes the final whistle. It finishes here. Bermuda 2, Shetland Islands 0. A goal in each half for Gianni Simmons, who was given our Player of the Match award. But a big shout out to the Shetland Islands. Josie Mitchell, who battled hard to try and keep the score down, and in some ways, Stu, they succeeded.
Indeed, 2-0 to Bermuda, but a victory for Shetland. I think that's how I would sum it up.
I think you'll be very proud of the way the Shetlanders have handled themselves, though, against what must be surely one of the best teams in this tournament.
Yeah, they're certainly the pre-tournament favourites, and for what they've shown so far, I imagine they'll remain the tournament favourites. But a 2-0 defeat, as I say, to Shetland will not feel like a defeat. I'm sure they'll be absolutely joyous at the fact that they have done so well for so long during that match and really frustrated Bermuda for long periods. Just a couple of clinical finishes for Simmons was the difference. And there they run across the pitch to their supporters, hailed as champions themselves in this tournament. And they get a rapturous applause for the blue bank, and quite rightly so.
A rapturous applause to the Shetland girls, and they deserve it from their supporters. Wonderful to see everyone pulling together and supporting, and not being sad with the defeat, just recognising the effort those players have put in out there today. And they're still in a celebratory mood, the Shetland players hugging each other, joining in with the crowd and applauding. I think they'll take a lot of credit from this today if they can look ahead and develop more players just like them for Shetland football in the future. That can only be a good thing. Many thanks to Stuart Smith for joining us today. I will be back here from Kirkwall Grammar School with more live stream coverage of Jersey versus Shetland at 7 o'clock this evening. Join me then and look forward to having you.
Thank you.